Mr. Prime Minister Netanyahu, it is an honor to sit with you. Now, the American people's position is they seem to have a lot of questions about Israel's relationship with the U.S.
Would be unnatural to have a different position.
Right, of course, completely unnatural. You know, sometimes stupid people have stupid questions because they don't know the correct answer. And one of the questions right before his death, I'm going to ask you about your phone call with Charlie Kirk.
No, you're not.
Of course, there's no reason we can't just move right along. Now, if I may, many Americans have the belief of America first, and accordingly, they've grown ever so slightly skeptical of the U.S.'s contributions to Israel, you know, like fighting your wars, etc.
But America first doesn't mean America alone, because all countries need allies.
Oh, that's brilliant. Doesn't mean America alone. That's clever. But some have grown wary of our allies that just kind of like take and don't contribute anything in return.
The problem that you've had over the years, the United States, is that you didn't have these allies pulling their weight.
Well, that's very well said, sir.
And Israel is an ally. It's a fighting ally that pulls its weight.
Yeah, no. I mean, of course, Israel does.
Not only that, not only do we fight, we don't ask for Americans to bring boots on the ground. We've done the job of defending ourselves pretty well, I'd say, over the last 77 years.
Yeah, of course.
So Israel is the one fighting ally you have that is able to defend itself by itself?
Yes. Yeah. I'm sure when most people think of countries that do a good job of defending themselves, like Israel's always one of the first that come to mind.
But it's not only that. We've also defeated enemies who are your enemies who are trying to develop intercontinental ballistic missiles armed with nuclear warheads to attack your cities. That's what Iran was doing. We just knocked out Iran.
Well, there's no doubt that that's true, that Israel knocked out Iran. Yeah. I mean, you basically had them on the ropes, and then the U.S. came in with their stealth bombers and took out their underground nuclear facilities, perhaps even in a way of trying to take credit for having you having already knocked them out.
And what we have, you have.
Right. Yeah, of course. On that, what Israel generously does for the U.S., for a few people out there that don't know, what would you say that is?
But the other thing is the technology. You know, Iron Dome, Israel developed it, share it with America.
Iron Dome, I don't think we have that.
Arrow missiles, they shoot these missiles from the sky way, way up in altitude, developed by Israel, co-shared with America.
Missiles shooting from the sky, that's very uncommon technology. I mean, we certainly wouldn't have that if you, our great ally, hadn't shared with us that way that all missiles seem to work.
But also, Israel helps with intel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some would say you're really known for intel.
It's true. We share everything we know, and we've saved a lot of lives.
Mm-hmm. So you're sure you share everything you know with us?
People probably don't believe it, right?
I'm very positive that Ben Shapiro and some others believe it. Now, on that Israeli intelligence note, you've got a tremendous reputation for doing a great job of gathering intel, and some just wonder how you do it. And on that, I don't know if you would have heard of this guy named Epstein and this whole situation surrounding them and who he might have been working with. But do you know anything about him?
Smashed.
I'm afraid that's correct. He's sadly no longer with us. But one of his victims has said some interesting things. Her name's Virginia Giuffre.
Smashed also.
Yes, sadly, she very unexpectedly passed away also. But Mr. Prime Minister, and forgive me for even bringing this up, there are extremists in the U.S. I don't trust. And they conjure up this idea that Epstein was working with Mossad, and I don't know why they say that. Why do you think that is?
It's related to an underlying hatred of Jews that permeates the centuries, unfortunately.
Yes, of course, Mr. Prime Minister, I suppose this is a good time to play the victim card, which you do so very sparingly, I might add. I don't know why people would have had that question about you.
It was a horrible thing. It was the worst atrocities committed on Jews since the Holocaust.
I'm very sorry you had to live through that question. I can see how that was just as bad for you as the Holocaust.
And my father was a great student of history, a great historian.
Oh, it says here your father was born in Poland with the last name Milikowski. Later it was changed to Netanyahu because it sounds a lot more Hebrew, which it does. I think Netanyahu has a much better ring to it.
And that's going to be very good for Israel?
Of course, Prime Minister, and I think it has been. Oh, speaking of history, I know there's this thing about the Rothschilds betraying actual Judaism and forming this so-called Zionism. And that eventually led to the establishment of the State of Israel, and the Zionists have been the shadow government running the world for the past couple hundred years or so. Do you know anything about that? Or no?
But we still have things to do to complete the victory.
I'm sure the Zionists are just very misunderstood by people like Alex Jones, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens. Could you clarify for us what you guys actually do?
I don't know. We drink the blood of children, and all sorts of crazy things.
Oh, I don't think you do. I think you're just saying that for ratings, wouldn't you say?
You know, when I first became Prime Minister in 96,
Might I add, 96 doesn't even seem that long ago. For someone still wanting to be in power 30 years later, I mean, you gotta be getting worn out. Maybe retiring soon?
we're not there yet.
Not ready to retire yet, but soon, I'm sure. Well, Mr. Prime Minister, I've got to wrap this up. I've got a pickleball court reservation at noon. So any parting words for Americans about our relationship with Israel?
It didn't start World War III.
Well, not yet. You haven't. That's correct. Hey, I'll be honest with you. I am not getting any younger. And as much as I like to take care of myself so I can feel and function as young as possible, I started noticing some signs of aging on my face. And I'll tell you what I'm not going to do about that. Botox. To me, that just makes people look like old aliens who are trying to look young. So what am I doing about it? I am now using the Bond Charge red light face mask. For a long time, I have been a fan of using red light therapy, and I know there's a reason why all the longevity anti-aging experts have their clients use red light therapy. But when Bond Charge came out with the red light face mask, it felt like it was a specific answer to my facial prayers. As you can see, it's super easy to use, and there's no mystery how the red light and the near infrared light creates anti-aging effects. It simply boosts collagen and elastin production in your face, which gives you the benefit of younger looking, softer, smoother skin. I use it for 10 to 20 minutes a day, and it's easy and convenient. You can do it while you cook, while you're checking emails, scaring kids, whatever you want. Since I've been using the red light face mask in my routine, I noticed my face feels and looks younger, which is exactly what I've been going for. I don't think aging is a choice, but I think how you age is a choice. And if you want to take control over how you're aging, go to bondcharge.com/JP to get your red light face mask today. And while you're there, use a discount code JP to get 15% off. That's bondcharge.com/JP. Enjoy.